It's me, Aki from Bringforth, again, and this is set 22 part 2. I'd like to discuss crop circles, if that's possible. Now, crop circles are composed of two things. The ones that are made by humans, where you can clearly, with a little bit of groundwork, see that they're actually made by humans. The crop is damaged by the activity, and it is fairly common for it to be actually a quite lengthy undertaking. It can't be done in a few minutes. And the other variety, which is on fields that are watched by farmers very actively in guarded areas where you can't get a human with a stick and a board and a piece of cord. And in those regions, some of these crop circles appear in literally minutes in areas where you would need full lighting and several days of work to complete such a project. Now, some of these crop circles are radioactive in that they interfere with radio devices and they have microwave radiation in them. So phones, for example, don't work inside them. It's interesting to watch somebody show you a phone that is on and then take like one step to the left and be inside the crop circle and the phone goes boom. I've seen this several times. So some of these are clearly alien made and some of them are clearly human made. Best I've seen of these phone videos is from an international video where a group of researchers actually tested working phones and trying to call from inside the circle and then trying to call from outside the circle and so on, and they concluded that there was some kind of radiological interference inside the circle. It's the best evidence I've seen thus far of their weird nature. Now, some of these seem to be some kind of microwave radiation that is on a flat plane that cooks the stem of the plant so that it falls over naturally, so it's actually done in seconds. And they seem to illustrate mathematical concepts that are very advanced, so they aren't very simple to do. And they seem to have an understanding of three-dimensional pictures that is quite complex. It's not above humans to be able to make those, but I would consider the fact that they are, in many cases, fast appearing to be outside of the human ability. They are done in such a hurry. Now, as to the motivation of crop circles, I don't know. I once joked about them being alien landmarks, but I don't know they are, or alien navigational signs or graffiti. But to be honest, I don't know their purpose. I can only theorize. In my view, it resembles graffiti. It resembles an alien attempt to talk to other aliens about how they were here. So for that to make sense, it would perhaps be better to draw on something more longevic than wheat or fields of food, because those are cut and used for food quickly. Instead, it would be perhaps smarter to draw graffiti on the side of the Great Pyramid at Giza. That would be quite a sight to see a crop circle appear there in the middle of the day in like a few seconds. That would convince a lot of people. But this sidesteps the very important notion that a lot of these alien activities seem to be life-oriented. They are interested in life forms and the lifespans of life forms, and they are very into the moment of life. So from that point of view, they might be actually more longevic for their civilization to draw on life form than it would be to draw on non-life form. It seems that they are in tune to the radiation of life. So perhaps they are from another timeline and they are making notes. Perhaps. It is hard to say. Now, some of these alien crafts in these abduction experiments and experiences look like viruses. And they look like macroviruses, like you took an influenza virus and made it 100,000 times bigger. So they could perhaps be from civilizations on our homeworld, like viruses talking to us from their future, which would be in our present moment. That would explain a lot of the diseases associated with alien contact and why they often occur to the lower strands of humanity and not the higher ups, at least officially. So that is all on crop circles. I'd like to discuss some more alien topics, but that will probably be for another update.